We all know Donald Trump doesn't like the media when it criticizes him. And recently he railed against the media in a tweet where he said fake news is working overtime. Just reported that despite the tremendous success we are having with the economy and all things else, 91% of network news about me is negative. And then in quotations, in parentheses, fake. Why do we work so hard in working with the media when it is corrupt? Take away credentials? So there he's threatening to take away credentials from any news organization that criticizes him. And by the way, of course, any organization that criticizes him is fake news in his eyes. Now, the unfortunate thing is his messaging is working, and it's not just working with his supporters, it's working with Americans in general. A recent poll indicates that more than 3 in 4 American respondents, or 77%, said they believe that major traditional television and newspaper media outlets report fake news. And that's actually a sharp increase from a year ago when only 63% registered concerns about the spread of misinformation. Now, 31% of those who believe that fake news is taking place said that they believe those media outlets spread fake news regularly, and 46% said it happens occasionally. But there's a disagreement about what fake news even means, which is something that I'm incredibly frustrated about, because people just assign whatever definition that they like to the phrase fake news. Finding shows Americans diverging on what constitutes as fake news, with 65% saying it applies to editorial decisions outlets make over what topics to cover, and 25% more narrowly defining it to apply only to the spread of factually incorrect information.
So, first of all, I'm amused by Donald Trump's tweet, of course. 91% are critical of me. Fake. No, that's not the definition of fake. That's criticism. That doesn't mean it's false. And he once bragged that he invented the word fake.
Yeah.
Okay, but apparently he doesn't even know what it means. Now, guys, I remember doing a story about the Associated Press, and they had done a very slanted story about Bernie Sanders in the 2016 election. And I pointed out why it was slanted and what I thought the bias there was. That doesn't mean that they are fake. It doesn't mean the Associated Press gets together and decides, what fake story shall we invent today?
Yeah, fake means that it's fabricated. It intentionally fabricated. That's what fake news is. There's biased news, which I think is the case with the Associated Press article that you're talking about.
And in that case, and they do 1,000 other articles that are perfectly fair, right? And some are not 1,000-to-1 ratio. Some are 50-50. Some are 75-25. But we have to make judgment calls based on the reality and not based on propaganda. And unfortunately, Trump's propaganda is working with a huge percentage of the population, and it is disheartening. 2 easy ways to follow the Young Turks. One is hit the subscribe button down below, then you're a TYT subscriber. And second is ring the bell. And when you do that on YouTube, you're notified of our videos.